I went live, yep. To ping for that in a bit. My lot, everyone. Okay. Yeah, that's also yeah. Okay, good. Hello and welcome back to New Blood, First Blood, Ascent versus Error 4 here with Error 4 killing first as the Singularity. Should be an exciting match. I do main Singularity as my second killer for comp, so I am pretty excited to see this. We can see him starting the pods very well. We already had one EMP, so the survivors getting those first EMPs out very quickly, which is very good of them. I have to remember to do the ping to it that I'm actually live in a moment. Because I'm technically not live, that's why I can't do the ping yet. We can see a Singularity getting in a good first hit, getting that checkpoint broken very early as well as in overclock. EMP getting in the first chase already. The Singularity are sadly not being able. Oh, but getting the pokers through the pallet. Nice job. We did see a survivor come from behind though. This might be an attempted save from Ascent here. It is not. We could see, I believe Nancy was that behind the Singularity for a moment there in the camera, but he did not come. And here we have the first hook of the game. We can hear from the second scream there is a pain res in this game, I can tell you that. We could also see from the haste there's weapon brutality. Very, very exciting stuff. Good job from the Singularity so far getting that quick first down. You do have to say Wreckers is a very good map for Singularity, like you can play extremely aggressive on this map. It's not like that dog where you have to kinda just play a 3-gen because of the amazing 3-gens you got. You kinda just want to play a really aggressive game. Note here, sadly not being able to get the fucking... not be able to get the EMP in before the teleport, getting a free hit because of that. We can see Epitaph here trying to get a bit of pressure spread out, not trying to get the next down too quickly. He is preferring to just get a lot of injures. Trying to maybe find the Nancy here again as well. Finding the Nancy. We'll see, does he intend to tunnel? Singularity, I mean, has become a relatively strong killer. He has received way too many buffs, honestly. He had a mini rework a while ago. Well, it's not even that, like, it's quite a bit ago. That made him significantly easier and stronger to play. Getting the hit here through the pallet that Nancy should have dropped. A bit unfortunate. I guess she didn't assume that he would make it, or assume that he was still in overclock. Sadly, going to go down here unless she manages to make him whiff. Nope. Going down for her second down of the game already. I need to actually edit the spreadsheet. Error 4 with their 2 fogs from Freshung. Singularity already looking for the next person to chase. Doing very well here with this pressure spread out. There's 2 people injured. At least 1 person slipstream. They doesn't seem to have an EMP ready. Maybe being able to do something on this pallet. Deciding to leave it for a pallet that was already broken. Maybe going down, maybe not making it. It does seem like he will make it. In the background, the first gen of the game pops. It is time for me to do the Discord ping. Yes. There we go, the ping is out. People should be coming in. Always a bit of a pain when there's a 5-minute delay, because I am not live for the first 5 minutes, and I guess I did start the stream a little bit too late. But we can now see, oh, the unhook happened, but Singularity managed to get the tunnel in very quickly, meaning this should be, yes, this is the first kill of the game at 4 gens. Very well done by the Singularity. You can tell by his rapid his rapid pod placement and everything that he is a good Singularity. He's not new to Singularity at all. Trying to find the next survivor, finding Note here, trying to get the hit, of course. Oh, that's what you do, I don't know. Nancy taking the vault here, going to get the hit right here. The rapid brutality, this game doing a lot of work. It's kind of compensating for the fact that Singularity has lost Soma's family photo. Being able to get that haste in so you can be... so you're not extremely slowed down after the teleport. It has been a bit more difficult to chase a Singularity in my opinion. After Soma's family photo has been reworked. Very sad in my opinion, I did like the previous Soma's family photo more. Here we have another hook of the game. I can see someone else is doing the counters for me. Thank you very much, my ref. We have Kashiva in the background as the ref. Deafened though, so they're not talking. We might hear them if there's something goes wrong. I hope not. I enjoy casting. You can see here, Singularity once again deciding to splash out hooks, not going for the tunnel just yet. Oh, we see the hits through the finesse, actually really good. Finesse not doing as much as you might hope. Considering the long cooldown on it and the condition that you need to be healthy, maybe not doing enough for the effect. I personally don't like finesse, I don't think it's that good, but... I mean, it's good on pallets. We will see here, another down. We might be seeing another pain whiz, or does he decide to slack? Nope, he is going for the pickup, trying to see around with the pots first. He's in a... The Singularity is in a very strong position right about now. This could very possibly be a 4K3 or even a 4K2. Nope, we see 2 gens pop at the same time. Someone has taken over PTRL... Patel... I don't know how to pronounce that name. Someone has taken over their gen right away. Very well done by Ascent here. Nancy being found, being chased, dropping the pallet on the overclocked Singularity though, giving him the stun. She should have probably pre-dropped it. You should always either pre-drop or run through the pallet against Singularity. Don't try to get the stun, he can just swing through afterwards. Very, very unfortunate of them there. The survivors healing under the hook, getting themselves slipstream for free. Leon might have an EMP, we do not know yet. This is a very difficult situation if none of them have an EMP. It appears he does not have an EMP. It's gonna get hit for free here. 2 people injured, 1 people down. This is gonna very likely be the 4K2 for Error 404 here, unless Ascent managed to do something very strong here. Leon trying his best here, but he does not have the Shack Pallet. Going for the slug, for the locker, so to prevent the slug. Buying as much time for the Kate here to get the pickup. Very difficult situation though, they have to get an EMP as quickly as possible, they cannot be found. Oh, they got found here. The Kate is gonna go down again most likely. I think they still have the pallet here, but that is gonna be a hit. To be down again. Note has gone for the unhook in the meanwhile. Singularity continues doing to slug. Trying to get Note here now. Note once again dropping the pallet right onto the Singularity, giving him the hit through the pallet. You can sadly not stun the Singularity while he's in overclock. He can just swing to it. He's only slowed down a little bit by it. Trying to, I think, go for the pickup here. Yep. But they cannot both loop the Singularity here. Oh! Leon actually manages, Angels here, manages to actually get the vault in without getting hit. Actually very good for Ascent, but still this is a very difficult situation for them. Why did this... No, what? Okay, Discord? Just give me... I have a Discord overlay open. What? What do I have the Discord overlay on? My mistake. That's not supposed to be on. I'm very sorry about that. Can I fix that? I do not believe I can right about now. Actually, I can. Wait, one moment. Singularity has, although Epitafio has gotten the next two people down, he is most likely going to get the Leon here right about now and going to down him for the final down of the game. Unbreakable, to my knowledge, is not allowed against Singularity. Trying to go for the sneaky teleport here. If you teleport a bit later than after the vault happens, you sometimes teleport to the other side of the window. I believe the Leon did, however. I believe Angels did, however, notice and waited a bit. Angels here going down. Kate and Note definitely don't have Unbreakable. They would have already picked themselves up by now. Meaning, Angels is the only one who could have it if it would be allowed, which I don't think it is. Meaning, this is the end of this game for a 4K2 for this Singularity. Very well played, honestly. He managed to get in a lot of pressure right from the beginning of the game, placing pods very quickly, getting those slipstreams, getting those injured, spreading out a lot of pressure, while also tunneling out Rancy as quickly as possible. Very strong performance. Kate not even trying to see if she can crawl away to hide a little bit. Going to be hooked in the basement. For the definite 4K2. Meaning Ascent, the Singularity player by Ascent, will now have a win condition of 4K3, which is very difficult to meet, honestly, as Singularity, but it is Wrecker's. Anything can happen. Wrecker's Singularity is insanely good for him. It is not a 3-gen fast like DDS. It is a very high pressure, high excitement map. But if Ascent can meet that requirement, we will see in the next game. And we are back with the next game, with Angels here now on the Singularity. Maybe we will see another strong performance like last game. We can already see a Hex, meaning they are going for a very different build compared to our previous killer. Probably going for a way more aggressive build, considering they do have to play for the 4k3 here to get the win. Very difficult win condition. This one, we can already see they're setting up their pods a little bit more carefully. Not doing it as quickly as the previous Singularity, which is fine. Yeah, like, you don't need to set it up that quickly, you just need them to set them up good. Can already see Xerix here already getting an EMP. Angels teleporting right into the pallet, starting the first chase of the game on Drago here. Hopefully we will see a quick first hit. Yep, we see a quick first tag for the first injure of the game. Maybe also a first down. No, we can see here MXI coming in for the EMP. Sadly not changing a lot. The down still happening very quickly for the first down of the game. Very quick, comparable to the previous, or even faster than the previous Singularity game. Which is very important. After all, they are aiming for a 4k3 win condition, which is gonna be very difficult to meet on this map. Like, Wrecker's 4k3 is already not the easiest. The gens are quite spread out. You don't have that easy of a gen defense. Especially as Singularity. You can get a lot of good pods set up, but a lot of those pods are often better for other purposes. Sometimes the gens can be very difficult to pod. They can be very easy to EMP. Oh. Effie here walking around with an EMP in hand. They haven't actually EMP'd themselves, meaning they get teleported onto. Maybe they should have EMP'd before. Probably trying to make their way towards the unhook rather than EMPing immediately. Oh, we can see here MXI chasing past the Hex, meaning they are now aware of the Hex. They should be aware that it is Ruin after all. They have already let go of a gen. I can reveal that it is in fact Ruin. Angels here just trying to get in a lot of pressure on different people, trying to make the unhook basically impossible. We see Xerix here, my mistake, going for the trade, but Drago going second stage just a bit too late, like 2 or 3 seconds too late, meaning he cannot go for the trade. If he goes for the trade here, he's gonna be down on the floor. Again, like previous game, you cannot drop a pallet onto the Singularity. You need to pre-drop it or run through. The longer you wait to drop the pallet, the more of an issue you have. Oh, almost getting the down here. The survivors here being in a very difficult position, honestly. This is very possibly a situation where Angels can in fact get the 4k3. Everyone is injured. Somebody is already on second stage. No gen is done. We only know about one gen with good progress. Xerix here once again going for the unhook. Is not gonna get it though, I believe. Unless Angels fucks up. No. Xerix here going down right next to the hook. Angels can now just camp out this generator, this hook if they would want to. We can see the gen on the other side. I think that's the bus gen popping. Yeah, that is indeed the bus gen. Meaning Effie is not gonna be Angels doing a weird swing there. Maybe a misinput. Oh, Drago here already dying, having passed all the hook stages. We can see Effie here going for the unhook, potentially getting the slipstream teleport, but I believe the Singularity does not have a pod for it. This is incredibly well played by Angels here. Like, Error 4-4 has set them up very nicely to get a very nice 4k3 win condition, a very difficult one to meet. But Angels has performed incredibly well so far, leaving the chase, which might not be a good idea. Jake is closer to the down, I believe. Yes, he is. Has realized it, is going back for this Jake, is just doing their best to prevent the pickup for as long as possible. Probably trying to get as much ruin value here as possible. Effie here going for the blocker. They might have been able to make it to the pallet, but wanting to play it safe. Giving them the down. Oh, Effie here going for the pain res. I can reveal that, it should be fine. I mean, we could see the sparks on the gem, so it should be fine. Ascent, Error 4-4 here in a very difficult situation. Everyone is still injured. One person is dead. One person is on the hook. MXI is going to go down here again while trying to grab an EMP, trying to get rid of that slipstream. Sadly, not working out for them. Angel, Xerix here, not Xerix, yeah, Xerix here going for the unhook. Is gonna get downed immediately though. Effie is now in chase with everybody else down, meaning this is very likely to be the final chase of the game. Getting slipstream inside check here, probably dropping check pallet. No. Angels here going for the wrong pod, potentially wasting a little bit of time. Just trying to go for the slipstream here, going as safe as possible. Oh! Very nice baiting the fact that they're gonna teleport via the pod, faking it, and then just teleporting by hand to trick them into being as far away from the pallet as possible when the teleport does happen. Meaning, everybody is down, there's no unbreakable allowed. This is the 4k4 for Angels, surpassing the win con by an entire generator. Very well played by Ascent here. I love Singularity. Singularity is so fun to watch. Like, Singularity feels like the kind of weird killer who should mostly perform relatively weakly. Like, he is still very M1 based. He doesn't have any way to injure other than M1s, which generally M1 killers struggle really badly. But Singularity is just an M1 killer who can actually perform so amazingly well in comp, especially when you get the map like Wrecker's Yard. Everybody is soaked, meaning this is now the confirmed 4k4 for Angels, for Ascent here. Meaning the first set goes to Ascent. And we now get to watch the people slowly dying on the hook, because for some reason it's not allowed to DC at this point. They're not allowed to see DC. I don't know why. I don't know why comp has this ruling. Does anyone know? I guess it's for killers that have deliverance allowed, but there's no deliverance allowed here. So there's not much of a point to just wait it. We were just going to be watching this killer walk around for the next, roughly 20-30 seconds. Just having fun. Ah, he's taking selfies. The survivor's finally having passed the first hook stage though, meaning they are now finally dying. Ah, this moment is always so dumb at the end of a game. Yep, this was the 4k4 for Ascent. Ascent has taken the first set. We will be back again for Suffer 1 Blight. Blight in a moment, I believe. So, see you then. And here we are, very quickly set up as they did not have to change any player out. With Angels now on the Blight. Suffer 1. Will we see another strong performance like the previous game? I mean, previous game was an amazing performance by Angels getting that 4k4. But Blight is a whole different beast from Singularity. Singularity does have a lot of skill to him, but Blight obviously being basically the most difficult killer in the game. Having so many things he can do, even after he had a few of his techs removed. Angels here finding the first survivor, just deciding to just break the pallet and immediately leave it. I believe trying to defend their totems here, which does make sense. Blight is a very high pressure killer. They do probably want to keep that. Probably ruin. I don't think there's any other hex it can possibly be. But now is kind of struggling to find a chase that they can actually commit for. Has found scratch marks of someone passing to the other side of the map though. But the survivor has managed to trick him a little bit and leaving for the other side of the map again. MXI here being very stealthy. The third is sadly happening. The ruin is gone. We were able to see with the Blight looking around. There is no second totem, meaning what we assumed was a ruin is gone now. Yeah, I can just confirm it was a ruin. Doesn't really matter now that it's gone. There is no undying. We could see that from the spectator point of view already. Yep. MXI here sadly going down relatively quickly. Angels doing a pretty good job with those flakes and all that. Getting a decent quick down, but somehow not as quick as the Singularity games. The first gen popping relatively quickly after down. Angels here trying to already look for the next survivor. Struggling a bit. These survivors do seem to be a lot more confident on being stealthy on Sappho. I mean, it is understandable. It is incredibly difficult to stealth against a Singularity, so... I should stop talking about Singularities. Sorry, I just really like Singularity. Oh. Drago here going for the sneaky firecracker. Sadly not being able to hit it though. Might be seeing a relatively quick down here. Trying to fake the Blight into the pallet break. Angels here being robbed off the hit, however. Swinging into the pallet even though Nia is vaulting it. A very common issue with Blight. One that should honestly really be fixed. It makes Blight quite a pain to play sometimes. Xerix here going for the unhook, going for the trade. MXI potentially being down relatively quickly against... very close. Angels almost getting it. Maybe could have gotten it if they would have swung a bit earlier. I keep saying Angels sounds like a girl name to me, but I don't actually know. They. I should be using they. People are gonna get upset. They're gonna cancel me on Twitter. Oh no. MXI going down at the edge map for the second hook on them. They are now gonna be in a very difficult situation. I hope they did not have any of the important perks like Deliverance. That would be incredibly bad for them. Xerix here hiding on the pallet, being able to drop it onto the Blight and getting the sneaky blind in. Not much of a point to that blind, honestly. Just doing it for a little bit of fun, I guess. Probably going to go down again now. Oh, going for the double window. Actually managing to get it. But Angels navigating the main building very nicely. Being able to get him before he can vault the window. Meaning Xerix is now slugged once again. While MXI is dying on the hook. We do have to hope that the Nancy is not stuck on the other side of the map here. Because Drago cannot go for the unhook. We might see an unfortunate pass to death on MXI here. Angels here just making sure that nobody is able to cross the map, trying to make their best that Effie cannot go for the unhook. Meaning unless Effie is already on that side of the map, MXI is gonna die here. Didn't he die? Angels now gonna make sure, trying to get the other gens protected. We can see a gen very low on very high on percentage. Angels getting the nice down here, being able to get the down before Nia passes the corner. Very nicely done by Angels here. Is able to prevent the gen from popping. Effie has in fact made their way to the other side of the map to pick up Xerix. To prevent any more slugging going on. They need to be incredibly careful now. I believe the killer does have... Yes, we can see the gen being yellow without any undetectable going on, which can basically only be eruption. They'd have to do their best to be able to touch that gen, maybe finish that gen before the next down happens. Because otherwise this could be very bad for Error 404 here. They have decided to go for the reset, probably somewhere on this side of the... No, they have actually gone for the reset near the hook, which is actually very brave. Probably gonna try to get the gen done. No, does not look like it. Appears that both survivors decided to go away from the gen, trying to bring themselves to safety. We can see the near, we see Drago here, staying near the shag. Angels here, very confused, trying to figure out where the unhooker was, as they could not see it in there. Probably already long gone. We can maybe check a little. Nia still on the main... Oh. Effie here. No, Effie. Yeah, that was Effie. Effie here has actually managed to out-stealth the Blight to get back on the gen, but unfortunately does not manage to chase for long enough for the gen to get done. We can hear the eruption. We can see that Effie has been hit by the eruption, meaning Blight now knows what's going on, which could be very bad for Effie here and for Error 404 of down. They do still have a couple of pellets they can drop, meaning they should not be going down too quickly. Angels here trying to get the sneaky hit through the pallet, sadly unable to get it. It is a pretty safe. Oh! Effie here messing up, going for the slow vault, which has probably gotten them hit because of it. Very bad for Effie here. Effie is gonna go in the down in the corner of the map, just trying to buy as much time as possible. In the meanwhile, Xerix has managed to get the pickup. We will see the eruption being applied once again. Angels doing their best. Maybe going to look for the Neo once again. Maybe trying to figure out what other gens are being done. He does find Neo on the main generator. Trying to find her, trying to get her down, not allowing any gen progress. Trying their best to keep this 4k3, which is a pretty good result for Blight after all. Nancy sadly not managing to, even with the Blight accidentally double bumping, not managing to vault the window in time and getting downed. The Angels once again going for the slug instead, trying to just prevent as much generator progress as possible here. We might see the survivor stealthing that gen once again. We do see it. Not regressing, meaning someone was on that generator in the corner there. The Blight just doing his best, preventing all gen progress here. Apply more option, why not? You know, why not? It's fun to apply option. Angels, however, not pay. Xerix here, sadly peeking out while trying to stealth it, is unfortunately in reach for a pallet, meaning they do not have to go around with the entire team either downed or injured, which is very good for them here. Oh! No! Oh! I believe Xerix here has gone for the crouch tech next to the locker, which actually allowed him to dodge the hit, which is very good for them. Effie, in the meanwhile, has managed to go for the pickup. We can hear both the Nancy in the main building, as well as we can see Nancy. Well, we have heard the Nia, we have seen the Nancy. Nia potentially having tried to get back on their generator. No, they have not. They are maybe going for the reset. They are still in a very difficult situation here after all. If Jake here would get injured, this would be very difficult for them to recover. Angels here doing their best, still not allowing any gen progress to get done. Xerix here getting hit. I believe that might have even been doing his sprint burst. Very difficult situation now. Arrow 4-4 probably has to try to get a heal or reset in. They have in fact gone for the reset on Drago here. Unless I was in a healing, but who knows? I don't. Oh! Xerix here trying his best to not allow the down, but sadly, Angels does get it around the rock. This time not going for the slug as other people have healed up. Gonna go for the hook. Trying to actually get a bit of sages in. After all, they have not really achieved much in the past few minutes. Just getting downs, getting regression in. trying their best to hold a 4K3. They are now in a pretty good situation unless the survivors are doubling on the main building generator. We do, however, not know. Looking for survivors. We can have a quick check-in. Where are the survivors? Nancy stealthing for the pickup. Unhook. Drago here, hiding at edge map. Actually having managed to stealth the Blight. The survivors here trying to heal under the hook, but getting interrupted, which could cost them dearly. We have heard a sound from the Jake after he got stopped healing, meaning we have confirmed now there is some kind of mangle or hemorrhage going on, meaning the killer does have Gift of Pain, as there is no other way he could have applied it. Nancy here will go down, does not make it to the locker, sadly. I believe this is... No, this is the first hook now. Wisher? Maybe. I am gonna drink a tiny thing, tiny bit. There we go, my throat is now refreshed. Nia here being found on the generator, not managing to stealth at this time. Going for the crouch tag, I believe that might have been a little bit too low though to actually get it. I believe they were already on the more even parts. Blight Angels here trying to get get Jarix before the unhook happens, sadly not being able to manage it. Jarix getting in the trade. Trying their best now to get pressure both the survivors, so they are unable to get the pickup or get any gens done. Angels, despite hearing the main generator gen having decently high progress, decides to go for the pickup instead, trying to get one person out of the game as quickly as he can now. He is not comfortable with these many people still up. Still in the game. Effie here, presumably going for the unhook. Yep, Effie having gotten the unhook here. Gonna try their best not to get down. Is getting down. I think she was trying to be sneaky behind the boxes, but the Blight has figured her out. Very unfortunate. The main building generator sadly getting hit by Eruption, which could be very difficult to recover from now. We have all the survivors, 2 people on death hook, all survivors injured or hooked. Meaning we are very, very little away from Angels here ending the game for the 4K3. We will see if the Blight is able to actually get it, or if Error 4-4 is gonna be able to recover in any way. A win con of 4K4 would be pretty difficult to meet, even as Blight. It is a very possible result though, and I mean, as we have seen from the previous games, from the Singularity game, both teams here are very good at 4King. Blight here trying to go 40 down on the Jake, ignoring the Nancy completely, and getting it around the corner. Nancy, he is going for the pickup, meaning he is getting Jake Xerix here out of the game. So the survivors have no more chance basically to get anything done. Effie here having gone for the pickup might have been a bit of a risky decision, as if a down happens here quickly, they are both gonna be in a very difficult position. Going for the hill here, pretty safely on the hill. Do we see? Yes, we do see the balanced landing from Nancy here, from Effie here. I am still need to get used to calling them by their player names and not by their survivor names. I am sorry. Going for the window here. Not being able to fake it, sadly. Maybe should have tried to go for the fake. We do not know where where Drago is. Probably hiding somewhere. We might be able to have a look. He is, in fact, on the ready for the pickup. Has actually given the killer a sound notification though, meaning they did not buy as much time as they might have wanted to. This could be very difficult for them. Blight thanks to that, Blight is actually finding the unhook, the pickup. Drago here not being able to get it because of it, which might cost them very dearly. Going for the life, maybe going for the pickup now, as she is gonna get, this Drago is gonna get downed here. We see the Blight doing a bit of a weird play. I don't know how that worked out, but both survivors downed, apparently not having Unbreakable. This being the end of the game for a 4K3 from Angels here. Not a very strong result. Angel's seemingly being a very good, confident killer. We will see if if Error 404 will be able to match or even surpass this performance. 4K4 win condition on Blight is feasible. It is not the most difficult thing in the world. But still not a very easy feat to do. But we will see that after the intermission in the next game. Very quickly. The killer player for Arrow 4 apparently had to go. They had to ease up a killer. It is not allowed in this tournament setting actually to ease up a killer, meaning Arrow 4 cannot play, meaning Ascent wins thanks to the FF. A bit sad. We have asked if they want to play it out for the content and the fun, but they have decided not to. Meaning, it is GG. Ascent does take this with a technique, I guess, 1-0. There. That was it for the game. Thank you very much for watching. This is my last game for today. I believe there are more games later. I don't know what teams it is right now. But thank you very much for watching. GG's well placed to both teams. A bit of an unfortunate situation. I do not know why Xerix is inviting me right now. I guess I'll check it out, but for the stream it is irrelevant. GG's to both teams. Actually, what are they doing? Ace, Node, Angels, Peter. What is going on here? Node, Angel. Have they decided otherwise? We'll play it. Let's face play Blind. And for count. One of them decided no, but the others decide yes. The captain has decided yes. Wait, no. Jar wrote no, and then the others are saying yes now. I don't know who the captain is. But they don't have the captain role. Where? Ascent. Angels is the captain. Angels doesn't have the captain role. Okay. Change of plans, guys. Arrow 4 has still FF'd, but they are deciding to play it out for fun. So they will play it out. I guess someone other than the captain has said too early that they will not play it out. We're going back into the intermission. Actually, I know. Oh yeah, we're still in the intermission anyway. Oh. And we are back now with FaZe playing for Arrow 4 here. Sadly, was not allowed to actually play properly in this match. It is not allowed to ease up a killer in this tournament setting, meaning FaZe is not actually allowed to play. So Arrow 4 FF'd once again. Ascent does take the win for this match, but they're just playing it out for the funs now. They decided to do it. There was a bit of a mess up earlier. I did unmute myself for a moment. That should have been hearable. One of the players have said that they will not play it out, but then the others said that they will, and the other player came back, so it was a bit of a confusion. Sorry for that. Hope nobody left over it. Note here, losing... Well, we're not really losing the 50-50, but just vaulting a bit too early, giving FaZe the reaction time to just down him on the pallet. For the first down of the game. We see the first generator popping, meaning the killer does in fact not have pain res, because otherwise it would not have been possible for the gen to pop at that moment. We just saw two survivors walking about, meaning they probably doubled on that generator. Leon did get hit quite sneakily here. Maybe going for a head-on? No. Leon will go down, trying to just buy more time, walking around the loop instead of instantly dropping it. We see the first text popping. I mean, I don't... Oh! Ja managing to get the firecracker mid-rush here. Making the hit, delaying the hit as long as he can, which will allow him to maybe go for the trade. Yes, should be able to go for the trade. FaZe, for some reason, just chasing him around a little bit for fun first before actually hitting him. I do not know why. Maybe trying to waste as much of that speed boost as possible before the unhook happens. Don't know if that actually makes logical sense. We see Peter L here. I still don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to pronounce that. Peter. I don't know. Oh. FaZe here anticipating that Note will go into the locker, but the Note does in fact not go into the locker. We might see it decisive here as it was the obsession, but no. There is no decisive apparently, or Note is deciding to save it for the next down. Do not know if it makes much of a difference. I guess Note does feel more confident. Maybe keeping it. I do not want to check right about now. Sadly, the survivors resetting, getting hit very quickly afterwards. We see the sneaky for the people coming in. FaZe still trying to go for Note, however. Sadly messing up the rush, not being able to hit him on the vault. Oh, Note, however, messing up massively, not holding the proper check spots, not using his eyes correctly, sadly. Very, very unfortunately, and giving the Blight a free hit after dropping a pretty safe pallet. Note here, Dutch is revealing the Death Heart. I guess that is the reason why he did not go into the locker earlier. He was trying to go for the Death Heart play. Angels here. Wasn't? Oh, no, Note was the obsession, wasn't it? Like, oh, is for the people change obsession? I don't even fucking know at this one. Angels here taking the down for Notes, trying to buy him as much time as possible. We see another gen pop, which I believe does mean this is the tie con now, meaning Error 4 would technically playing for the tie here. However, as I said, they have already had to FF, sadly. We will see Note going down here, I think, long past the time for the decisive to happen, if he would have had it. Meaning, Note will be dying here unless... Oh, we see FaZe here going for a very far away hook. Meaning Osiris could have maybe had a chance to actually body block and prevent it, but did not actually go for it, or maybe weren't able to do it. Meaning Note dies for the first kill of the game at 2 gens done. FaZe here still technically playing for the Tycon, doing his best. There is only one more generator that needs to be completed, which is gonna be very difficult for him. He does not appear to have any strong regression. He presumably still has Ruin up, but is not able to apply enough pressure to actually make it matter. Oh, Peter L going for the slow vault here, trying to make the Blight, I guess, miss. I don't know what the point of the slow vault there is. FaZe enjoying the moment a little bit, giving the survivor the slight nods. Doing a very quick, nice rush, which I wouldn't be able to pull off, but I'm not a good Blight, so of course I'm not. And getting Peter L down. Deciding to slug it, I guess still trying to go for the 4k3 here. I don't think he can afford to go for the pickup. Checking the edge maps, trying to find a survivor here. The sneaky survivor stealthing is not able to actually do it, however. Maybe going back for the pickup. No, decides against it. Still gonna go for the slug, just making sure there's nobody nearby to go for the pickup if there was someone stealthing. We see scratch marks on this gen, decently high gen. Jar managing to drop the pallet before the hit. Going to be able to extend the chase by quite a decent bit, getting towards the shag. Maybe able to do something on the shag here. Yes, mind gaming the Blight a little bit by faking out the direction they're running into. No, in fact, they were not doing that, they were just running edge map. And the Blight has not noticed. Oopsie. I guess we have both not noticed. FaZe once again going for the slug here, just trying to get as much win regression in as possible, I presume. Just trying to reset those gens before he actually decides to go for the hooks, just like last game. I guess this is a common strategy for Blight. I don't know. I don't watch that much Blind. Or play that much Blind. Or play Blight at all. Or in pubs, but pubs doesn't count, so... And even pubs are bad. Jar here being picked up, FaZe not being able to find anybody, wasting quite a bit of time, probably has gotten quite a decent bit of regression onto that gen, though. We do hear Jar on the hill here. Blight has in fact heard him, has also apparently found the win. Meaning the survivors might be going for that. I just noticed my VTuber model is fucked up because I changed how I'm sitting down. Jar trying to crouch the killer here on the pallet, trying to not go for the 50-50, but sadly not managing to do it. Going down once again. The Blight still trying his best to apply as much pressure. Getting the very nice hit around the walk on Peter L here. Maybe being able to get the down before Angels can go for the pickup, which would be very good for them. Alternatively, Angels could just be on a gen right about now. Very likely considering Peter L decides to go for a locker. If Angels meant no, Angels did in fact go for the pickup, did not decide to go for that gen. FaZe once again decides to go for the slug, still trying to get all that regression and trying to get those gens as close as possible to 0 before actually having to hook survivors again. Making sure that Ruin is safe and sound. Jar here once again trying to get the Ruin away out of the game, which could be very good for them. FaZe going for a bit of a mind game here, actually managing to do it. Still, Angels is just stuck running past and forth, like running back and forth. That's the fucking wording. Sorry, my man. Trying his best to prevent a hard slugging situation. Actually being found here for once. For once, they are not just shuttling around, going for pickups. They actually get a chase in. Trying to go for, I guess, a bit of a sneaky mind game on the side wall, but deciding to reveal themselves, trying to just buy time, but going down. Peter L probably also already ready to go for the pickup. We might just see if PTL... Yes, PTL does manage to get the pickup. We might just see actually a situation where we will get a bleed out this game instead of any hooks happening. Light doing his best. Oh, almost getting the hit on PTL around the walk. That would have been a very nice hit. Considering it would have meant that he could probably just slug every last person. But sadly not able to do it. Peter L just trying to play this as safely as possible while Jar goes for the pickup. Jar decided to not go for the pickup, but instead go for the ruin. And decides to DC. Which is allowed now, because it's just a friendly match. FaZe potentially being a bit upset about that. He looked a bit shocked. Sad. It can always be a bit sad for this killer when the survivors decide to DC it. Maybe Angels does seem to allow the Moe here to get FaZe, enjoy his moment. Very nice by Angels. Good sportsmanship. Just speeding up the game while still allowing the Moe. Very nice. We will see now if they also play out the pinhead game. If not, this will be the end, and I will tell you. Because technically it's a tie. Technically they would have to, but we will see. Did I change my... I did not change my stream yet. quick update, they have decided to not go for a tie break. This is it. This is the end of the stream. There is no more match after this, sadly. Very nicely played by both teams. Very unfortunate by Arrow 4 there that they did, in fact, in the end, not have enough players. I guess they might have had a scheduling error, or the killer player had an emergency. Who knows? Either way, very unfortunate for Arrow 4 here. Maybe they will recover in the future games. After all, this is a soccer-style tournament for everyone who doesn't know, so everybody plays against everybody, and whoever has the most wins in the end, or like basically the best win rate wins, takes it in the end. I don't actually know how ties come for that. I assume it's just most wins. I assume losses don't matter too much, but ties, I guess losses and ties are basically equal. I don't know. We will see. We're not anywhere near close to the end now yet. This tournament will most likely still be going on for 2.5 more months. That is roughly the math that is predicted, based on 2 games per week for every team. Who knows? We will see. But for now, thank you very much for watching. There is another match in 40 minutes, but that is not streamed by me. Check the Discord for that. There will be another ping for that, I assume. Yeah. Bye-bye.